everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Dalton's Bears going up against McCarron's Cowboys. With kickoff straight ahead, let's check in with the two men who'll be calling tonight's game as we say hello to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. Running left is Yeldon. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it again with Yeldon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Newly re-signed Mark Barron, the Rams' leading tackler in St. Louis last year, in on the stop. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Now it's Yeldon. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that, and when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. And now the defense for Dallas.
Mark Barron entered the league as a safety, but really plays much more like a linebacker. One thing we always notice at the end of every game, his stat sheet is full.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. They'll run with Yeldon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Their big-bodied receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. And the Bears will extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jamal Charles back from the torn ACL. He gets the call here. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
All right, here we go. Good.
Now here's McCarron on third. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. And here are the Chicago defensive starters.
Timmy Jernigan, play him over the nose, play him at defensive tackle, bounce him out to defensive end. Wherever you want to put him, Timmy Jernigan can play.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, Jamal Charles. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there. It doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off. Didn't have to knock anyone to the side. Didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And the back goes into motion. They do go for it. It's McCarron. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility? Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And Dalton to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
DeForest Buckner is a really tall defensive end / defensive tackle. How about that move right there to get upfield and make the play in the offensive backfield? Excellent leverage.
You're right. Tall, big, 6'7", nearly 300 pounds. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. So they're on the 5-yard line here, second down and goal. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
380. 380.
Dalton on third and goal. And incomplete here to bring up fourth down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it first and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. First and 10. Here's A.J. McCarron. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
A.J. McCarron looking to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Here's McCarron to throw. Screen pass to Charles. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Donnie Jones now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taken at about the 36. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him with contract time. You could have kicked that one too.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe. But we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
Dalton up, play action. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Halfback sent in motion. McCarron to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Hurry up, here we go. Leopard.
Now here's McCarron on third. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie Aaron Wallace. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And he finds a man on a crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Give them 22 on that one. And the Bears are set up now, 1st and goal. In the red zone this time. So now it's 1st and goal. Here's a give to Yeldon. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. 1st down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Yeldon, the lone running back. Third down from the gun, Dalton. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A first down carry here for Charles. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now McCarron throwing on second. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Simple slant route and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
And Hilton, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's A.J. McCarron. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And from the red zone now, it's McCarron. This will be caught just inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 3rd and goal now back at the 11. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Green 39. Green 39. 50, Mike, 50.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Watch it now, Barney.
And this time McCarron will throw. Going underneath for Charles. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Bullock will put this one through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
In motion comes the tight end left. McCarron again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Switch. Back that Philly. Here we go.
Now here's McCarron on 3rd. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They do go for it. It's McCarron. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Going up top. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Their big-bodied receiver. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Lucky 56. Here we go now.
Following the penalty, here's Charles. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now McCarron throwing on 2nd. Surveying the field. Stepping up, he'll try and run. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Down, McCarron. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And still fighting. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here, and the back goes into motion. McCarron to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Watch it now, Barney. Over. Here we go now.
On 3rd down, here's Washington. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run. It's Washington. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Bears will get the football back. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Andy Dalton, he goes underneath for Yeldon. T.J. Yeldon. Touchdown, Chicago. T.J. Yeldon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears add on. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a play fake. McCarron. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Bryce Butler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. McCarron again here on 2nd and 10. A dump off for Charles. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A.J. McCarron looking to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Here we go on 4th down with McCarron. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 17 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
No. Check Patriot. Check 13. Leopard. Check 15.
From midfield, here's McCarron. He's got it to West on the dump off. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
All right, here we go.
McCarron now on 1st down. Flushed out right. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st. Here's McCarron setting up the screen for West. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down.
Here we go now.
back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down. Here we go now. Green.
On second down, here's McCarron. Fasano here brings it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Anthony Fasano, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. Onto the field now come the Bears.
Strong left. Strong left. Zebra. 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 Zebra.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one. And that leads to a Chicago first down.
Set. Wide 20. Wide 20. 57.
They go play action here on first down. He's got time. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they get 14 yards there and a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
His throw caught at about the 5. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
And it'll be Dalton again. And he fires one incomplete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Switch. Set 380. Zebra.
This will be Dalton again. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Devon Kennard in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Dalton on 3rd and goal. Stays on his feet. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jabal Sheard. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the first-round pick, Eli Apple, with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. McCarron again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Detroit! Leopard! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Now here's McCarron on 3rd. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's McCarron. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. And they'll send the slot in motion left. McCarron from the gun on 3rd. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He was in search of the tight end, Troy Nicholas. And it's 4th down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go!
Now McCarron, he's got to have this one. Time for a break. And this is incomplete. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Yeldon, the lone running back. Oh, passing it. Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Earl Mitchell with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task. Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Blue 10. Blue 10. Four down. Dagger. Check the backer. Zebra.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll try on fourth. Here's Dalton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Derrick Henry. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go now. 3-19. Detroit. No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? It's a gain of 5. On 1st and 10, here's A.J. McCarron. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He was trying for his tight end, the veteran Anthony Fasano. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on 1st down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's McCarron. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 3rd down and 3. McCarron going to try and throw on 3rd down. He hits West underneath. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. third and goal. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on fourth and goal.
Here we go. Leopard. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand.
Yeldon fighting. He lost the football. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And for the second time tonight, now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one.